Yo YouTube, what's crackalackajackasmacin? It's Waffleman for video, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to be the best shot creator out there, how to score, and how to be a master of the moves. Now first of all, shot creator, it's all about creating your shot, man. Shot creator is all about shooting off the dribble, not really a standstill shooter, more of shooting off the dribble, taking pull-ups and drifters and fades and stuff like that, taking spin jumpers and floaters. So yeah, shot creator's strengths are shooting off the dribble. They also have the second best layups and dunks out of all the archetypes, and also they still have a pretty good mid-range shot. If you actually lower the wingspan to the least wingspan and you make sure the shoulder width is the least shoulder width as well, then you actually have about a pretty good shot as well, a pretty good mid-range actually. But the worst thing about the shot creator is that your three-pointer is kind of low, around the 70 to 72 range. But I mean, still it's not that bad, especially since you can shoot off the dribble. Your off shooting dribble for three is still a 94. But anyways, the four moves you need as a shot creator are the spin jumper, the floater, the drifter, and the step back. Now the spin jumper is easy. I think you just double tap square. It's just like a spin layup. You go into the lane, you double tap square. But if you're outside of the paint, of course, you're going to be doing the spin jumper, or you can just move the right stick in a 360 circle. But the spin jumper is a pretty good move because combined with difficult shots badge and mid-range deadeye, you can actually make a lot of those spin jumper shots. And spin jumper is actually a pretty good move for a shot creator. It's a great move and it gives some space. You know, it fools the defender. And most of the time, if you're actually good at it, you get it to go in. So that's the first move you need to learn. But the second move you need to learn, and I think every shot creator needs to learn this if you are a shot creator, is the floater. Now you have a tier-less dropper badge for a reason. So use the floater, man. I use it all the time. It goes in a lot. Sometimes it doesn't go in. And by the way, you can get the badges to amethyst. So if you have an amethyst tier dropper, which I do have, it's going to be very lethal. The only thing about this game is be wary of this game, man, because it's 2K17. It's honestly very inconsistent, man. Like sometimes I can make jumpers, sometimes I miss a whole bunch of shots in the park, and it's like, come on 2K, like 2K is this game is really too inconsistent, man. I mean, honestly, if you miss some of these shots, like I have a tier-less dropper badge at the Amethyst Hall of Fame badge, and I be missing floaters on the park, wide open floaters, good release on the floater, and it misses. So you can't blame yourself on that. You gotta blame 2K. But the floater is still a move you have to learn because obviously you have the badge. You can get the badge to the Hall of Fame. And it's just such a nice move, man. It's just so, you know, reliable. At times of need, if you can't find the score, you just break someone's ankles, do a little move, and the floater is going to be there. And the next move you got to learn is obviously the off dribble shot, which is the drifter / the fade. You're going to be running with the R2 button or whatever button, and you're just going to be taking an off dribble shot. That's basically what it is, man. I mean, honestly, this is a move you're going to be using the most of the time because you shouldn't really be standing still and shooting anyway, since it's only going to be in the low 80s to high 70s. And if you're shooting off the dribble with the drifter, it's going to be like a 93 to 94. So why wouldn't you shoot like that? Not only that, it also creates some space, and like I said before, you got the badges difficult shots badge and mid-range deadeye. So combined with those badges for a shot creator, you should be making a lot of those shots as well, even though, like I said before, 2K can be very inconsistent online, which is very, very annoying, man. They need to fix this game, patch this game, because right now on the park, I'm missing a whole bunch of shots. And also remember about the shot creator, he has a 94 standing shot close. So a 94 standing shot close, which is very close to the rim, of course. But don't be afraid to take those standing shot close shots by the rim, because you'll actually make it. It's at a 94 for a reason. But now let's talk about the step back. And the step back is a really nice move as well because it creates some space. And not only that, combined with the difficult shots badge and of course the mid-range deadeye, it could be a very good move for mid-range. But if you're standing still at the 3-point line is what I'm really talking about, then if you hold the left stick down and you press square, or you use the right stick to shoot, then you'll automatically do a step back jumper. And since it's an off dribble shot, it's going to be a 94 shot, so you'll have a better chance of actually stepping back if you're actually standing still. If you're standing still, you might as well just do a step back because it's going to have a higher percentage of going in anyways, which, I mean, 2K, it doesn't really make any sense in real life basketball. But in 2K, if you're standing still, you might as well do a step back, get that 82 mid-range to 94 right there. But those are the 4 moves you should have. Now I'm going to talk about some badges that every shot creator should have, because these badges are actually pretty good. The first badge is Pick and Roll Maestro. Now, Pick and Roll is actually a good badge to have for every single player out there, but especially for the shot creator. Even though it's a bronze badge, think about it, man. Pick and Roll Maestro, it means coming off of screens, passing it, dishing for assists, or even shooting it. So coming off a screen, you're already shooting, you're already moving, you already had a moving shot coming off a screen. So why not have Pick and Roll Maestro? It's gonna increase your shot coming off a screen. You're already shooting off the dribble. That's a perfect badge for shot creator. The next badge we have is Catch and Shoot. Now, this is a badge specifically for mid-range. If you just want to happen to take a standstill shot for mid-range, which is going to be like the low 80s, so I recommend you have this badge anyways. And also combine this badge with Corner Specialist if you actually want to be able to shoot threes with a shot creator. And in the corner, catch and shoot. You should be able to hit a lot more threes than if you didn't have the badges. And last but not least, man, Relentless Finisher. Like I said before, the shot creator has the second best layups and dunks out of the group. So Relentless Finisher is actually a good badge to have if you want to be able to drive and dunk. Also, don't be scared of getting posterizer either. Now, some of these badges could be difficult to get. Corner Specialist, you have to shoot 25 threes in the corner, but put it on Rookie and you'll make most of them. Catch and Shoot is just catching and shoot, so just get like a couple of catch and shoot shots during the game. And Pick and Roll Maestro, I think all you have to do is call 100 screens in the season. So these badges are actually not that hard to get, and you can probably get these badges within 4 to 5 games. But the shot creator is definitely about creating space, making a bunch of contested difficult shots, you know, moving around, spin, jumper, floater. It's all about creating your own shot. If you want to be a standstill shooter and shoot threes, then the sharpshooter is better suited. But these are tips and tricks on how to be a good shot creator and how to not piss off your teammates on the park or pro-am if you're actually playing with a shot creator. But like I said again, man, even with these tips, right now 2K is very inconsistent, man. There's so much stuff that's going on that just misses, and it's unbelievable. But anyways, leave a like for more. I'm out for now. Peace.